Forest fires are still burning in central Portugal, where at least 61 people have been killed. It's the worst blaze in Portugal for decades, and the death toll is likely to rise. Portugal's president has declared 3 days of national mourning. Anne Barker reports.
Aerial footage shot from a drone shows the tragic aftermath of Portugal's devastating fires. In eerie silence, the drone hovers over a burnt-out forest hours after the bushfires had swept through. A section of highway is littered with burnt-out cars that were stopped in their tracks as the flames raced across the road at a speed so fast no driver could escape. Most of the dead were in vehicles trapped on this one road. Those who survived described the ferocity of the flames.
Almost instantly you saw the fire on the right-hand side of the car, and within 10, 15 seconds at the most, the wind that the fire created, it leapt across to the other side, and within 30 seconds it was sort of to the right, to the left, to the back of the car. You had no option but to keep driving into the fire.
These pine and eucalypt forests at Pedrógão Grande in central Portugal have burnt before, but never like this. A lightning strike is believed to have started the blaze on Saturday, but the combination of scorching heat, gusty winds and tinder-dry forests have created the worst possible conditions. Entire villages have been evacuated. When I saw the wind, it looked like it was a storm and fireworks, says this woman, and I told my husband this is the end of the world. I put the car inside and went to the bathroom to lie on the ground with masks, and I only came out at 3 a.m. Many residents now have no idea if they even have homes to return to.
We were inside the house. The fire was all around us. The firefighters came to get us out because we could hardly breathe anymore. As for whether the house burned or not, it must have burned, for sure.
At the height of the tragedy, 900 firefighters were at the scene. Of the 156 separate fires counted, 11 are still burning more than 24 hours later. So far, 61 people have been confirmed dead. But Portugal's Prime Minister Antonio Costa says the death toll will rise. Unfortunately, the situation is not yet concluded, he says. The fire is still active. The wind, as we can feel it, has restarted some of the fronts. And at the same time, there's an ongoing and painful work of identifying, village by village, the possible victims. Mr Costa says it's the worst tragedy in Portugal in living memory. And Portugal's President, Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa, has declared 3 days of national mourning. Our pain at this moment has no measure, he says. Neither does our solidarity with the relatives of the tragedy of Pedrógão Grande. More firefighters and water dumping planes are due to arrive today from Spain and France. And with no sign of rain, authorities fear the danger is still far from over.
Anne Barker reporting.